Hey everyone, it's me, and today we're going to play DarkNights. It's a romance thing, I think. I don't know, it just says nothing is as it appears, so we're going to go find out. It looked really cool in the preview of it. Okay, we can just use that name. I should have gone home earlier, my shoes are getting soaked. These past few days have been so boring that I kept losing track of time. Staying at home does not help, so I often go out. The library is one of my favorite places to visit because it is so much for me to discover. Even so, it does not mean I spend all my free time there. I wish something interesting would happen in this village every once in a while. Anything that could kill my boredom. I often pass by this mansion during the day, but this time it catches my attention. I wonder when someone last visited this place. No other house in the village looks as lonely as this one does. From afar, it looks grand. If I had to guess, it was probably built over 2 centuries ago. The atmosphere changes as soon as I approach the house. The whole building is surrounded by a veil of thinness. All the plants in the garden have been taken over by weeds. I've noticed an empty fountain behind the trees, a fairy statue in the middle. Its expression makes the environment even more depressing. No matter how you look at it, this place is incredibly mysterious aura. There is something new to discover with each gaze around the premises. Some of the windows are broken, and the doors locked with heavy chains. My feet start to get cold, drawing my attention to my wet socks. I'll have to come back another time if I want to explore. As I'm about to turn around, I see a shadow move behind the window. Oh. I try to focus on it, but it's already gone. It is as if nothing ever happened. Is that a person, or was it just my imagination? I continue staring at the window, but nothing else appears. Even though it was strange, I am more curious than freaked out. Anyway, I don't want to stay in the rain any longer than necessary. My mind is clouded by thoughts of the mansion until I hear a familiar voice calling out to me. I turn around and see a girl approaching, a smile playing on her lips. Hi, Miyoko. Good morning, Akuya. I met Akuya in primary school, and we have been good friends ever since. I'm sorry if I'm botching these things. At this school, every class wears a unique uniform designed to tell them apart. It might be confusing to those unfamiliar with our system, but I like it. Diversity is what makes this school special compared to those large cities. Akuya. Oh. How are you? I'm fine, as usual. Aren't you worried about school trip this week? Should I be? I've heard of a demon that kidnaps people who go in there. Doesn't that sound scary? What if we get kidnapped? That's only a rumor. It was all over the local newspaper, didn't you read the article? He's cute. Suddenly, a dark-haired boy walks towards us. His name is Ryoji, like Akuya. I met him in primary school. He is not concerned about the school's dress policy. He wears his uniform however he likes, even if it is out of fashion. We are always in the same class, but I do not mind. It can be quite fun with him around. Ryoji can be a jerk sometimes, but he never has bad intentions. Nah, I don't have enough time to read newspapers every day. Plus, I don't want to see the same advertisements over and over again. Hi, Luigi. Hello, Akuya. What, no greeting for me? Well, to be fair, you didn't greet me either. Hey, be nicer to Miyoko. You always so mean to me. You are always so mean to me. Just to you, haha. Yo, G, you have heard of the demon in the forest? Yeah, everyone in my neighborhood's talking about it. Apparently, the rumor started after some tourists went missing on a trip. Do you think they're true? I don't know. I've never seen a demon before, but they only exist in legends. Don't they only exist in legends? They say there's a true story behind every legend. This village has many tales, but I doubt they're all true. If it is, I hope our little demon friend doesn't eat people. Even if it does, it wouldn't eat you. You taste it. Too bad. Akuya punches Ryoji. Ow, I was just kidding. Akuya giggles at his reaction. Why is the school taking us to a forest where a man-eating demon freely roams around anyways? The teachers don't believe the rumors, they think it's just a media stunt. Oh, what if it's a curse? I guess we'll have to see what happens. There's one thing that I would like to warn you about. What is it? It's not public information yet, but recently a few villagers went missing in the middle of the night. No trace of them has been found. It is if they just vanished. This sort of thing has never happened here before, and I know this because my dad has told me. Oh my goodness! For real? Yeah. So, it do you too good to be careful. I sure won't be walking around alone again. If we're headed in the same direction, I can walk you home. Another option, you can ask your brother to pick you up. My brother? No, not him. Why? He's from the elite class. He stands out too much. Well, if all eyes are on you, no one's going to make a move. Being picked up like a kindergartner. Sorry, but... Anyways, even though his news hasn't been officially released yet, you two should be more careful. I don't want my friends to get hurt. I'll be fine. Class starts soon. The first hour is history. My least favorite. Mine too. It does not take long for me to doze off. That's the only way to get through history class. Yeah. I'll just take a short nap until class is over. I won't miss much. Anyway. When I finally opened my eyes, school is already ended. I slept through all of my classes. I should be reprimanded for it, but my teacher, Mr. Blanket, does not usually mind. He gives me special treatment because he knows I live alone. Perhaps I should not do that too often. My classmates look at me with resentful glares. I noticed assignments laying on my desk, history and chemistry. Mr. Blanket gave us more homework than usual. It can't get any more boring than doing the same assignments over and over again. It seems like the other students have already gone home. Akuya and Luigi didn't even bother to wake me up. I will get back at them for this. Ugh. Now I feel too lazy to get up. Once I am ready, I start to head home. As usual, I'm walking alone. Akuya's house is in the opposite direction, and Luigi is always busy with his after-school activities. Even though I'm walking in the main road, no one is around. It is unusually quiet today, and after what Luigi told me, I am feeling especially on edge. My footsteps echo in the silence of the empty streets. When I hear another set of footsteps, I glance back, relaxing when I see it is only a boy from my school. I look up at the cloudless sky and yawn. Even though I haven't done anything today, I feel so exhausted I want to jump back into bed. I take a few turns. It might be a coincidence, but the boy behind me seems to be following me. I have been walking very slow this entire time, so he should have passed me by now. Hey, I should test him. There's an easy trick to find out if someone is following you or not. If I turn 3 times clockwise or counterclockwise as a fork in the road, I will walk in a circle. If the other person does that too, it means they have no destination. I enter a small alley. I take a turn. I turn once more. And again. Now if he's still following me, I'll know that it's not just a coincidence. Right on cue, I hear the boy's footsteps behind me. The guy is still following me. That sure is interesting. I speed up trying to get him off my heels by taking more turns. All of a sudden my arm is grabbed. I abruptly stop and turn around. It seems that my stalker has caught up with me. Oh, he's just a first year. Hello? We don't know each other, but we go to the same school, and I just wanted to ask you something. What is it? Well, will you go out with me? Awkward silence. Is that all you wanted to ask? The boy looks at me and scratches his head, obviously flustered. I have never seen him before. The confession is too sudden. It might have taken a lot of courage for him to confess to me, but I do not appreciate his creepy stalkerish approach to things. You really had me freaked out. You should have waited somewhere instead of following me around. I could have ended up punching you when you grabbed me. Don't do that. Now, to be honest with you, I am not interested in dating a freshman. Huh? I thought we were in the same year. You look so young. Anyway, I wasn't stalking. You got it wrong, alright? Maybe you should memorize the uniforms for each class. I'm pretty new here. First time I saw you, I immediately fell for you. Will you go out with me, please? Give me a chance. I roll my eyes at his cheesy lines. Ugh, so impatient, too. My answer is still no. Now, let me go. Please? The boy keeps holding on to me even when I try to pull myself free. Frustrated, I violently tug my arm away. This guy's attitude is really creeping me out. All the more reason to refuse him. Truth. He doesn't seem to know when to give up. What a brat. Sorry, I forget what I said. Give me another chance? Let's start out as friends and get to know each other better. The boy grabs my other arm and pulls me closer. He's getting more forceful as he tries to keep our conversation going. Without warning, I knee him in the stomach. He yelps and doubles over, finally letting me go. Ow! Ow! Don't make me repeat myself. I'm sorry. Please give me another chance. Is he a masochist? He reaches towards me again, but I step aside and grab his arm first. Skillfully, I seize his other arm and fold them behind his back. When I speak again, my voice is stern. Try that again, and you won't live to regret it. Ugh. I never expected a small girl like you to be so strong. I mean, yes, ma'am. If you understand, then go. With a sigh, I release the boy and watch as he runs away. I hear him mumbling something inaudible before he disappears down another street. The first year is always so troublesome. He called me a small girl even though he was small himself. People like him will always act persistent unless I'm clear with them. Maybe I should report him to administration. Well, I probably roughed him up enough to teach him a lesson. Once I get home, I go to my room. I put my bag on the desk and drop down onto my bed. As usual, the silence of my house is so heavy I can feel it making my shoulders sag. My parents work overseas, but they still call me whenever they can. It's not like I miss them, but it's boring to always be alone. I used to have many hobbies, but as soon as I grew up, they started to feel pointless. At some point, they all became repetitive. I don't want to spend my life in an endless cycle of chores. As if I'm not doing that right now. For the first time being, I will just stay as I am. This village has always been quiet. Aside from the same holidays every year, there is not much going on. I wish something exciting would happen. Or perhaps I can make my own excitement. I can try something new. Unless my fate has already been decided for me. If I could, I would rewrite this boring village. I think that I forgot something. There was something I wanted to do. Oh, that mysterious mansion. Too sleepy right now. So tired. My eyelids felt heavy, and before I knew it, I am fast asleep. Miyoko! What is it, Akuya? Did you get in a fight with another student yesterday? Huh? Why do you ask? There's a rumor that you roughed up a freshman yesterday for no reason. Seriously, that brat? I should have reported him. Of course I'm on your side. I don't believe you would do such a thing. A part of it is actually true, but to be fair, he was stalking me and being very forceful, so I simply defended myself. There's a difference between self-defense and assault. I doubt Mr. Class President will ever understand. You really do remind me of a wild rose. If I grew roots in this place, I'd die of boredom. Oh, this reminds me of a time from 2 years ago, you know, when you beat up those seniors. It wasn't like I wanted to. I didn't even get involved until they started hazing all of our freshmen. I couldn't hold back. Try to be nicer to your fellow students. Fine. I will do my best. You should care more about your reputation. Aren't you afraid that you won't be able to make friends now that the rumor is going around? I didn't intend to make friends with the freshmen anyway. You always seem so bored. Meeting new people or falling in love will make your life more exciting. No comment. Shortly afterwards, we begin preparing for our trip to the forest. Our history teacher will be our guide. He supposedly wants to show the class a monument we learned about in class. He claims pictures in a book are nothing compared to the real thing. The monument we will be visiting is only a 15-minute walk from our school. I know that Akuya is not looking forward to this trip. She holds my hand tightly the whole time. Everyone, don't stray far from the path. You don't want to get lost here. Okay. I'm going to leave this here before we go into the forest, because I don't know how long this is going to be. So, this looks like a good place to stop. So, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time so we can finish this story, because something tells me it's going to be interesting. So, bye.